Welcome back, trainers. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some more Go Battle League battles in the Master as well as the Great League. We're just going to be taking a look at a couple of Master League. So let's get into the commentary right away. So we are met with a Giratina, and they actually let the Outrage go through, potentially thinking it might be a Sand Tomb. So that's great. We're going to be shielding that up. We have a ton of energy. They're switching into Melmetal at this point, and what we're going to do is just farm because we're in a good position here. So hopefully they'll use a shield. Unfortunately, they did not. I could have just KO'd the Melmetal there, but that's all right. We'll make do with this situation. Unfortunately, now they're going to be able to get off multiple superpowers in which I could have had, I don't know, tons of health left. But that's all right. We're still in a good position here. They have one Pokemon in the back. What is it going to be? And that's a Kyogre. So we still have our Melmetal and Mewtwo here. So we're looking fantastic. We're going to go ahead and go in here with the Mewtwo. Swap into Melmetal to catch this Surf. Because the Mewtwo is just going to be a better matchup, doing a lot more damage. And I kind of wanted to make up for that shield usage, seeing that they still have two. They're using their first one at this point. Kyogre is no joke. So I do kind of have to play this correctly here. We're going to be going down in with Mewtwo with a lot of energy. And this is exactly what I wanted to do here. They're going to be using that last shield, and they should be able to get another Surf. They swapped into Melmetal. Wow, to catch this, or to the Giratina, sorry. And now we're going to be shielding this up. This is going to be a close one since they did swap to absorb the Scythe Strike with the Giratina there. But this is going to be able to KO the Kyogre, and we're going to be able to take the win. Alrighty, good game. Moving it on to the next one here. Starting with the Garchomp, we're met with another Giratina, and we like this lead here. We simply are going to be able to get to the Outrage before they're able to get to the Shadow Ball. Another one getting through here. Now, see, this is another problem that I will face in the Go Battle League. Yes, I am getting these ones through, but the more and more people watch me, and when they do encounter me, they'll more than likely know what I'm going to be going for. So they're making a switch into the Dialga here. And we're just going to be going into our Melmetal. We're just going to hit that superpower before they get off of their charge move. Usually you want to wait. We're able to get that through, so we're looking fine here. I will be letting this go through. It's a Draco Meteor doing a lot of damage. And I'm deciding to just go for another superpower here, expecting them to just let it go through. And we have almost enough for a Rock Slide, but unfortunately we're not able to get that off. But that's okay, because they're not able to farm that much. They have no health left on that Giratina there, so they're swapping into the Melmetal, and we're just going to go ahead and let that Rock Slide go through here. We're looking great because the Giratina has no health, but our Garchomp is pretty low, so we're just going to go ahead and use it as a third shield here and bring in the Mewtwo yet again. So I could have potentially got off a Focus Blast, but you never know if they're going to use their shield, so at this point I'm just going to Scythe Strike all the way down. They're finally using that shield here. This is going to be a close one. I think I let this go through because I'm waiting for the Giratina to come in with energy, but it doesn't have enough. And what's it going to be? This is going to be a very close one here. Had the potential to close this out a long time ago. We have a double KO, and I'm going to take a loss. Oh, right. Alrighty, so moving it on to the next battle here. Let's see what we have going on. Starting it off with Togekiss this time, and we're met with a Mewtwo, so we've seen this before. Using the Mewtwo, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage with the Scythe Strike, but the Charms are going to be doing a lot of damage in return because Mewtwo is not the tankiest thing around here. So we're letting that first one go through. We're going to be shielding this one up, getting off an Ancient Power. Let's see if this is not going to be enough to KO, I don't think. And Charm, come on, and we're able to take that. They still have two shields, though, so we need to look out for that. They're bringing in their Melmetal. That's not the worst scenario. They're able to farm a little bit. We do have Garchomp, so we're looking pretty good. They're switching into a Dialga right away, and so we're going to go ahead and go with our Mewtwo. Unfortunately, they still have two shields, so we're not looking that great here. Pretty much, the Garchomp can't really handle Dialga when shields are up because of the Dragon Breath. It's just doing way too much damage. So we're just going to go for Focus Blast here, and we actually get it through. Fantastic. And since that Dialga is gone, the Garchomp in the back is going to be able to handle this. We're looking fantastic. It doesn't matter if we have no shields left. The superpowers, they're going to add up. They're going for Rock Slide. Looks like they don't want to lower their defense or attack quite yet here. Let's see what they decide to do. We're going to just go for Earthquakes. We don't need to bait. We're just going to go Earthquakes all the way. And we're going to be able to take the win. Superpower coming in here. Potentially 2 back-to-back. This one's not going to KO. We're going to get very close. So it's not like I won this by a landslide. But nonetheless, a win is a win. And this is going to KO. Good game. Garchomp, good old trusty. It could be really good or really bad if there's a Togekiss in the back. Especially if you did save 2 shields. Man, those are the worst situations. You just hit back out. It's like, alright, you win. Now we're going into Great League, starting it off with the Mawile, and we see a Toxicroak. They're making an immediate switch into their own Azumarill, and we're going into our nice old new shiny. Well, it's not old, new. And they're going for Hydro Pump. That's a great sign. Love that when they have Hydro Pump, because they're not going to really have too much of an advantage over me, because, well, I have Hydro Pump too, right? And if you're wondering what set should you run on your Azumarill, you could pretty much run any combination of its moves. You can go Play Rough, Ice Beam. You can go Hydro Pump, Play Rough. You can go Hydro Pump, Ice Beam. Whatever you choose. Personally, I like Hydro Pump in case I run into those Steel types. It's going to actually give me a bit of coverage there, like Bastodon. As opposed to having Ice Beam and Play Rough, you'll definitely be walled by a Steel type like Bastodon or Steelix. But I don't see Steelix too often. But I can guarantee you if I ran Play Rough and Ice Beam on my Azumarill, I would run into a Steelix. Oh yeah, you know it. You know it. Anyways, going to be bringing in the Hypno. That's what we have in the back. We've been running this one for a while since we made that video. Ice Punch and Thunder Punch, as well as different combinations. We have several different Hypnos because its move pool is so vast that it's just going to be nice to have the moveset you want on hand because you can go through a lot of TMs trying to get that. So they're going in with the Registeel. Now, a lot of times I do contemplate to myself, we make a switch, this is bad. I contemplate if I should have Focus Blast on my Hypno, something that's going to be hitting harder, right? Shadow Ball. But I found so many situations in where Ice Punch and Thunder Punch have worked so well as a safe swap. But then I do get stuck in these situations here. This is just all bad. I can't really salvage this, although it's going to be pretty close. Hypno's tanky. Thunder Punch is doing neutral damage at least. And we're going to be able to spam it at a decent rate here. But it doesn't matter. As soon as I get to a Flash Cannon, it's game over. So we got him, you know, kind of low there. So not bad, I suppose. Can't win them all. Alrighty. So moving it on to the next one here. We're going to be fluctuating between a lot of different teams in the Great League here. So starting it off in the lead with the Azumarill, we're met with a Marowak. Finally, we have a good lead. Finally. They're going into their Azumarill, and we're going to go ahead and go into our Cresselia here. So that means we have that Sableye in the back. I like to run this team once in a while. Works out pretty good. I usually would lead with the Sableye, then have the Azumarill and Cresselia in the back. But this time I decided to go with the Azumarill because I was probably seeing a lot of nonsense with the algorithm and giving me all kinds of bad leads. So I just decided to switch the Sableye. It was giving me Charmers like left and right. I was like, you got to be kidding me, right? You got to be kidding me. Anyways, we're going to be farming down here, getting a little brave. Going to try to hit that future sight as fast as possible, and we're able to do it. This is fantastic. This is going to do a lot of damage to the Alola Marowak. They decide to use a shield. We're going to go Azumarill immediately, and they have Deoxys in the back. We're just going to go straight Hydro Pump here. So let's see how this is going to play out. We're able to get that through. They did not decide to use their last shield here. Now, as soon as they hit the Thunderbolt, that's going to do a lot of damage if they have that, unless they're going with Rock Slide and Psycho Boost. And that looks like the set they're probably rocking there, because they hit me with Rock Slide. And there's Psycho Boost. Yep, what did I say? Alright, so we're able to take them down, and in comes the Marowak here. Now, what I can do is use my shield and go Hydro Pump, but they still have a shield left, so wow, we're able to survive it. Wow. Okay, we called that one, and we knew how much health we would have. Alright, so we have the Sableye in the back, so we knew we were going to win this anyways. We still have 2 shields, and this is going to be a comfortable win for me here. I'm just going to farm it down, I do believe. And in comes a Shadow Ball. That still would have done a lot of damage. That's why I used my shields there. So we're going to go Mawile, Azumarill, and Venusaur now. Haven't done the old Venusaur in a long time. Let's see what we have. It's going to be putting me up against a level 10. As soon as I picked it here, let's see what happens. We're met with a Bastodon with our Mawile. Best buddy. And it is equipped. So this is a good situation for me. I'm going to have to shield up the charge move because Flamethrower will do a lot of damage. The Smackdown's not very effective, although Mawile is kind of squishy. We're Steel type, so resisting it, the power-up punches are going to accumulate and start doing a lot of damage, which is going to be super effective to both the Steel and the Rock type on the Bastiodon. They're making a switch into Haunter. I decide to continue on here because our Fire Fang is so vamped up, and look what it did. Just tore through that Haunter. And now we're just going to go power-up punch. It's a Bastiodon. We're getting their first shield out of them. And they probably have a charge move ready to go, so I should probably go Azumarill here, but we're able to get them down with Bubble without them getting off a charge. They have a Meganium back here. Now, what I should have done is potentially caught a Frenzy Plant right there, but unfortunately I did not do that. We're able to get the Ice Beam through, and now we're switching into Venusaur here. I don't know what kind of trickery I was trying to do. Hopefully they... Alright, this is our last Pokemon, so it doesn't really matter. We have a shield left. We're going to win this. This is our game here. Just need to get to another Frenzy Plant. They decide to give up the match there because we basically won. So good game. Moving it on to the next one. Another rank 10 here. Let's see what we have going on. Starting it off with the Mawile, and we are still in the Great League. We're met with a Skarmory. Always love this. Always puts a smile on my face. They're switching into Swampert. That's perfect. We're going to go into Venusaur and catch this Hydro Cannon. And they're locked, so we're looking good. Could have farmed a little bit more. I didn't want them hitting me with a Sludge Wave. At this point, I maybe should have let them take me down a little bit lower so the Skarmory can't farm me, but they didn't farm me, so I was like, okay, shoot, that works. That works. Venusaur's Frenzy Plant will add on, even though it is double resisted. But nonetheless, they could have farmed me for a little bit more energy. We're going to go in here with Mawile and go Power Punch. They're using a shield. They're switching into Whiscash. Dang, our Venusaur is gone. So they have two Mud Boys. That's a risky play there. Then the algorithm actually hooked me up for once. Fantastic. So we're going to be shielding this up just to preserve our health. This is not necessary, right? They have that Skarmory back there. So we just have to make sure the Azumarill stays alive up against the Whiscash because Mawile, doesn't want to see a Whiscash ever. No thank you, please. Unless you had Play Rough and their shields are down, or if you had Play Rough and you actually got it through. So, still holding on here. We're just going to go Hydro Pump. Take them out. Now we're looking great. Skarmory in the back. We're going to switch into Mawile, and this is our game here. It's going to go Power Punch. Fire Fang is going to be able to take... Oh, no. They backed out. All right, and we got the match there. Fantastic. Okay, so here we go into the next battle, and we're starting with Mawile, and we see a Swampert. We have to evacuate the premises immediately, so we're going in with our Azumarill here, and they're switching into Meganium. Lovely. This is already not looking too great for me. Usually, they're going to be letting that first Ice Beam go through. Now, a lot of times, you should shield your Azumarill potentially once, because now they farm down. They have a ton of energy. It doesn't take long for them to get to Earthquake or Frenzy Plant, and now you're not in a good position unless you had another counter. So we're just going to go ahead and go Mawile, and a lot of times when I let this go through, it's Earthquake. Guess what? It was Earthquake. But when I shield, guess what? Frenzy Plant. You know it. So this game is over. This is a lost game, so I'm going to back out after I get the Sludge Bomb. All because I let the Earthquake go through. So you win some, you lose some, folks. Or you lose some, and you lose some, and you lose some more. Right. So we're met with an Altaria here. So we do have Iron Head currently instead of the Play Rough. Play Rough takes forever to get to. Forever. So they're switching into Azumarill. And we're going to go ahead and go into our Venusaur. And use our last shield foolishly, I think. So the reason why I have Iron Head on my Mawile, it does a lot of damage to Azumarill. It's doing a lot of damage to that as well as Altaria. And it doesn't take as much time to get to. So I found it pretty good so far. I've had a lot of situations where the Play Rough has just come in clutch. And if it wasn't for the Play Rough, I wouldn't have won. But, you know, it's nice to test out the waters. Let's see. Let's see how much this does to Azumarill here. See, check it out. Look at that. Switching into our own Azumarill to catch whatever they're going to throw at us. Ice Beam, magnificent. Alright, they're going into Registeel, so we can... I don't know. This is going to be a tight one. I don't know. Let's see how this plays out. I honestly don't remember how this goes here. But the Mawile is... Don't underestimate it. If it's able to, like, clip off all the Pokemon at the very end with just a little bit of health left after it gets off one power-up punch, we're looking great. Alright, let's see if we can do it then. There goes the Registeel. Mawile, let's get it. Come on, don't let me down. They're thinking, and... Oh, they wanted me to use my charge move on the Azumarill with no health. So we're going to go Iron Head. Wow. Okay, so there you go. There's the damage to Altaria. This is not going to KO. We're going to resist it, but still doing a lot of damage. It's going to be cutting it close. And at this point, I just said, forget it. I'm going Power Up Punch. Make my Fire Fang stronger. And wow. Well done, Mawile. We're able to take the win there. Good game. Alrighty, moving it on to the next one here. What do we have? Starting with Mawile again. We're met with a Stunfisk. This is a bad situation. I immediately go into my Venusaur, which was a horrible idea. I'm going to be countered here by the Bronzor. And our Frenzy Plants are doing a lot, even though it's resisted Steel type. But it's doing super effective Confusion. And then, I mean, yeah, you might as well just let it go down, honestly. Going to go back in here with the Mawile. Going to get off this Power Punch to do more damage with Fire Fang to potentially take them out before they get off a charge move. And we do. Thank goodness. They're going to obviously come back in here with Stunfisk. I have a Azumarill in the back. I don't know. I don't think this is a win. They're going to switch, and they go into Cherrim, and we have to look out for that thing because it does have Solar Beam. It also has Weather Ball, which is fire. Fantastic move, especially in combination with Bullet Seed, so they're going for the Weather Ball. Let's see. I think this seals my fate right about here. There, I get Solar Beamed, and that's pretty much game, and that's a wrap there, folks. In comes the Stunfisk, and there's nothing really Mawile can do. I mean, you know, Power Punch will eventually start doing a lot of damage, but they're going to be able to spam me with super effective Mud Bombs with Thunder Shock at that. So they're going to be able to just knock me out immediately here, and down we go. Good game. Alrighty, so we did switch up our team. We're going with Ferrothorn this time. And we've done a whole entire video revolving around Ferrothorn. It's fantastic. I love it. So let's take a look. We're met with a Shadow Gardevoir with Charm. Something you don't really like to see, doing a lot of damage. They're going to have to basically shield up any charge move, though. So you're going to use shields, but it's also going to do a lot of damage with the charms. But look at this nonsense. I never see a Charizard. I pick Ferrothorn and see a Charizard, but I'm able to get Thunder through. Oh, and then they go Dragon Claw. It doesn't take me out, and I take it out with Bullet Seed. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have another Steel type here, so we can still go up against that darn Charmer there. Thing's awesome. Wish I would have saved mine, but my Shadow's better. I mean, it's not better. I'm joking, right? But anyways, take him out, Fire Fang, and in comes the Azumarill. So, Iron Head, and this is why I like Iron Head. Look at that damage. Not bad. It's not bad. You know, nice chunk there. Doing about 40%, about 42%. Don't know where I got that extra 2%. But anyways, gonna go Hydro Pump here and just do as much damage before we go down. Although it's not looking great. Whatever they have in the back. I mean, let's see. Where's that? That's their last Pokemon. Whatever they have in the back. Alright, so we're gonna go Ice Beam here and... Ooh, yeah. Taking the win. Ooh, that was a close one there. So Iron Head helped me out for sure. On to the next battle here. I think we just have a couple more. We're met with a Bastodon, and we're starting off with the Azumarill. We still going with the Ferrothorn. So we're switching into our Mawile when they go into their Shuppet. Shadow? Okay. We're just going to go ahead and take that glassy thing out real quick, and down it goes. Alright, I mean, I'm not trying to sleep on it, but okay. It does have Shadow Ball and with Thunder, so hit a lot of stuff really hard with Shadow Ball, and then the Thunder you're going to get super effective to Azumarill, so it's not bad. Anyways, they're taking us down here, and we're not in a bad position. They still have 2 shields, so we need to work around this whole thing. They're going for that Stone Edge, and in comes the Meganium. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and go with Ferrothorn. I think we switch in here now. Yeah, they're going for a lot of energy. I was trying to catch a potential Frenzy Plant, but they built up. Earthquake, we're still not taking that much because we're part grass. We're just going to go Power Whip because that's still going to do a lot of damage at this point, and we're getting stabbed. There's no point in going for Thunder. Thunder's for like emergencies like the Charizard or Skarmory, something like that, which it works great. I love Thunder. I don't really have any interest in the Mirror Shot, really. They're bringing in the Bastodon, taking us out. Really nice switch there. This is going to be close. I have to farm this down, and I have to go for this Ice Beam immediately, and we get it. Wow, right. We just took that win. Very nice. All right, good game. Moving it on to the next opponent here. Let's see if we have the same team. We're going with a Azumarill. What's going to be in the back? We're met with another Bastiodon. And wow, Shadow Victory Bell. No, we need to get out of there. In goes our Shadow, and we win that matchup. All right, the battle of the quick moves. Let's go. So they're bringing in the Bastiodon. This is good. We're going to be able to go for that Power Punch. Now we have this built up energy. Should be able to get to another one here. Yes, fantastic. This is going to do a lot. Unless they shield it up. No, letting it go through. Looks like they're trying to farm down. Oh, we're so close to another one. Wow, that was very close. So we're just going to go Azumarill, and we still have 2 shields. I think we're shielding this up. Yeah. And then farming it down here. What do they have in the back? What is it going to be? It's a Toxicroak. They have 2 shields, and we have the Ferrothorn in the back. So we really have to play this correctly here because counters are super effective. So we're going to switch into this. I was trying to catch a Sludge Bomb, but they were holding on. They knew better. They're going for Mud Bomb there. Doing an okay amount of damage. We're just going to go for Power Whip. Not very effective, but still, it's going to do a lot. They're shielding it up. This is going to be very close, folks. This is the last battle. What's it going to be? Mud Bomb. And we're barely holding on. Then they take us out with counter. But we have energy. Let's go. Thank you for watching, trainers. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And I'll be continuing to bring you Go Battle League battles. Take care.